beside me. Let me have you beside me today. There we go. Let me get the chat now. I'm happy today. Whew. I'm a wee bit later. I'll get into that in a minute. Let me just get the chat up. Let me turn the sound down. Let's do it properly today. Let's pretend we know what we're doing. Right, sound is down. Let's get the chat up. My chains are all thingied. I've got a new planter coming today, so I'm going to have green thumbs, as they say. I'm going to be planting flowers. That's what I'm going to be doing. I don't know when my wee planter's coming, but it's like a trough planter that I've got coming, so I'll need to go to Asda once I get it to put flowers and stuff in. Good morning, Adele. Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday or hump day. Remember, put it on live chat, everyone, because you know how I forget. There we go, live chat. I've got my water today. I was at Farm Foods this morning, and there was a man I was giving the evil eye because he wasn't wearing a face mask. I'm wearing my face mask and I've got my hat on, but I'm looking at him like that. I'm giving him severe side eye. I'm looking at you without your mask on. Gemma, good morning to you. Good morning. And I've got asthma, right? I've got asthma, but I still wear my face mask. So I was like giving him the side eye look. Till my water. There we are. But I got a nice surprise this morning. Sophie's, I didn't want to come live until Sophie had spoke to me. And she FaceTimed me from the hospital, and she's now sitting up in a chair. She's been lying down all this time, you see, but now she's sitting up in a chair. And I was I was almost crying with pride when I saw her there sitting up in her chair. She's still got a wee nose. Carrie, good morning to you. Good morning. She's still got a wee drip thing in her nose, and she's still got something in her neck here. But she's sitting up now. So proud of her. And if she's to do wee exercises, I think it's to get the muscles moving again in her legs and stuff like that. So another step today, another good step today. Way better than last Wednesday. Last Wednesday was a... wasn't it? Good morning, Jenny. Good morning to you. Sarah, good morning. Oh, I tell you, I feel great. I feel wonderful. It's wonderful, Sarah. I'm so happy. And, you know, just wee step like that. Like yesterday, she was still lying down. But today, she's actually sitting up in a chair. So happy. So our dad's taken up her laptop. So she's going to be able to talk to her sister and her brother and all that. So they're going to be messaging. Because she might want to vent. She might be wanting to talk about me and her dad. You know, she might be saying, see, they two, they're arseholes. And she needs somebody else to talk to. So, but she's looking a lot better. Oh my God, she's looking so much better. Oh, I don't, a big sigh of relief. I can't even put it in words how I feel today. I feel wonderful and thankful again, so thankful. In prayers and everything like that. I mean, some people don't pray, but I thank the Lord every single day, and umpteen times a day I just say it out loud. Thank you so much. But I've got a planter coming. I can't wait to get the planter. You know how outside I've got all my wee things going down like that with flowers and stuff in it, and on the other side's nothing. So of course I'm sitting going, there's nothing on that side. That gives me ideas. So I've ordered this kind of trough. I'm not sure, I think it must be about up to my knees, maybe a wee bit higher than my knees. So I'm going to be planting nice flowers in that, so I am. And then I can sit in my chair. But I can see me going crazy and getting loads of them for all down there. I can see it happening. I was saying that... Oh, we've not... I'll show you my weather right now. It's not that great looking, but it's potential. Let's see, it's still a bit grey. But that could all lift. That could all... It's Scotland. We can have the 4 seasons in the one day. We can have the 4 seasons in the 1 hour, in fact. Oh, it's Sophine. Good morning to you, Sophine. I hope I've not missed anyone. Oh yeah, I've got my, that's temporary. That all washes out, you see, so I just keep topping it up with blue. See, when I wash my hair tonight, a load of it will come out and it'll be later tomorrow. But here, and look how staticky it is, look. I don't know, you know, well, I don't know what I'm doing, but I've got a wee bow in. I've got a bow in today because I've done a video for you this morning. Carrie, did I say good morning to you, sweet Carrie? Good morning to you. Thank you, Angela. She's doing one. Oh, Angela, she's doing so good. She's sitting up in a chair. A lot of you will be thinking, what's the big deal about that? Well, for nearly 2 weeks, she's been like lying down. She's not been able to sit up. So today, when she FaceTime me and she's sitting up there, like, you could see the wee smile in her face. You could see she was so happy that she could do that because we thought we were losing her. Sitting there like that. It's just, oh. And so I got my mum on Skype. Because my mum's not got an iPhone, so she's not been able to FaceTime her. So my mum got to see her sitting up as well. So we're all over the moon this morning. Jenny, did you to use sun cream? It was cold here yesterday. It's cold. Mail bringing flavourings. Here, I'll do a bit here. See if there's any mail want to bring me flavourings. That's all right. I don't mind that. I'm open to that suggestion. I'm open to that. Mikey, don't start. Yes, my Sophie's doing good. She's got, see, there's Goldust. Good morning, Goldust, to you. Good morning. So, well, I hope, when's Easter? Is Easter, I'm going to have a look. I don't know what day. I'm going to have to do my Easter egg ritual. See if this, there we go. When is Easter? The 5th. The 5th? Tomorrow's the 1st, 2nd. So it's this Sunday. This weekend. Right, so I'll need to do another video. See, trying to do maths in my head. It's terrible. So I'll do my wee ritual. But you know, I was thinking this morning because I've been to Farm Foods, as I said. So on my table I've got Iron Brew, water, and my energy drinks. Right, some of them are in the fridge, but the leftovers are on the table. Now, see, when I put them on the table, it's not as easy as just take them out the carton and put them on the table. I can't do that. I've got to have them face the label like this, facing out the words like that. So they've all got to sit. I couldn't put a bottle of water on the table with that like this. It's got to be the label facing out, and that's the way even the cans of Iron Brew have got to be, with the label facing out. I don't know why. I don't know what, I'd be triggered. See if they were like this, I'd be triggered like hell. So they've all got to, the energy drinks, then we've got to have the label facing out. So I was saying to my son this morning, that's weird that I've got to do that. And do you know what else I can't do? Eat a packet of crisps upside down. In fact, have I got a packet of crisps? Yes, I have. Here, I've got these ones, Scampi fries. Delicious, by the way, I love Scampi fries. I could never open a packet of crisps like this. I couldn't do it. It's got to be this way. Now you're thinking, no wonder her husband divorced her. I'd divorce her arse. So I've got all these wee things that I don't realise that I'm doing it. But I could never open a packet of crisps like this. It would trigger and all my bottles have got to have the label facing out the way. I'm hard work. There's a lot of work here. But I can't help myself. I don't know why I do these wee things, but I've got to have it like that on my table. See, if I was to walk into the kitchen and all the labels weren't looking out, I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to sleep. That's how bad it is. I'd be thinking, it'll only take me a minute to go in there and fix all the labels. I'm not bad with everything, but there's just a few wee things that like that gets me. And that's 2 of them. And then my Easter egg, I've got to do that a certain way, which I'm going to do a video because I'm going to tap on the box and everything like this. And I'll put the video up on Sunday, that's what I'll do. But see, tomorrow, do you know what I've got tomorrow? My very first bloopers video. Bloopers reel is tomorrow. Yes, Jenny, I've got to have the switches. It's wee, Angela, right? I know. It's just wee things like that I've got, and even my washing on my worldly thing, knickers and stuff like that. I've got to be in the inside because we don't want anybody having a look at them, do we? Goldust, did you like the video? There's golfer girl. Look, I'm using this that you gave me, and I'm using it for my pens and things for my diary. So that's what I'm using that for. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Sophie is sitting up in a chair today. In a chair. I'm telling you, I'm so happy. Last Wednesday was when we got the phone call. Good morning, Pip. There's my lovely Pip. Good morning. Good morning, Pip. Last Wednesday's when we got the phone call for the doctor. And then today, now she's sitting up in a chair. In her wee face, you could tell that she was all proud that she was doing that. I says to her, you've made my day, sweetheart. I said, I'm going to be smiling all day long now. And her granny was going, oh my goodness, my way to tell your grandpa, my way to tell your grandpa. We're all thrilled to bits. So she's getting her laptop, so she might be posting things on Facebook. If they are, I'll let you see them. So it's still a wee shame for her. I just want to cuddle her, but I'm not allowed. I'm telling you, I'm going to end up storming that hospital. I'm going to have a bit too much flavouring one Saturday and go, that's it, I'm getting a taxi. Take me to the hospital. And then just go straight and get out my road. I'm going in to see my daughter. And then see if they come and get the police and I get handcuffed and took away. I can cross that off my bucket list. Arrested. Yous too. Listen to them. It's still cold here. It's still really cold. Yes, I know. That's what we're like. I was like, I can't wait till she's better because I'm going to give her a piece of my mind, quite frankly. And her sister says, I'm going to be her worst nightmare. She says, I hope she hurries up and comes home so I can kill her. It's funny how that's where you go, it's worry, it's terrible worry. And then it's, I'm going to wait till, that's it. It's like if your child's late coming home, you've got the fear. Oh my God, I'm always thinking they're in the gutter somewhere. A man in a van came and took them. A white van, that's the ones that come and take children. They come in white vans and that's what's happened. My child's away screaming for its mum and not... See, that's where my mind goes straight away. And it's worry. And then I hear them on the phone or something. I won't be long. And then it turns into, just you wait then. I would never do that. But you get what I mean. Oh, Pip, I say, I'm jealous. Although the sun might burn through the clouds, I hope so, but we've not got that. But I'm going to have green thumbs this afternoon when my planter comes. I'll show you it once it's all done. And I'll be going to Asda for the plants because they're cheap in Asda. You get lovely flowers and plants in Asda, and you would pay a fortune in the fancy garden centre up the road there. There's a fancy one. You'd pay a fortune, so I'm going to be planting nice flowers and things for spring. So I'm looking forward to them. It's a cat. Oh no, it's coming over here as well. See if you can see this. Let you see this. See the cat? What can I do? Look. Look at that. With the leg. Your brother's going to go nuts at yous. You can't stop him. Good morning. Did I say good morning, Beth? Please forgive me if I didn't say good morning. Oh, Pip, an infection in your wisdom tooth's never good. I got all mine out. Yes, Beth, she's sitting up today. It's a massive leap because she's been lying down all this time. She's been lying down. She's not been able to sit up, and now she's sitting up. And they've told her to start trying to do a little bit of exercise because she couldn't even move. She couldn't even lift her arms up. She couldn't even move her arms. Last Thursday when I spoke to her, she couldn't even hold her phone. The nurse had to hold her phone. Mikey! Well, you can only take so much of that before you crack. Enough! See, they know I'm talking to you, so they go crazy. Oh, Francesca, oh, kidney infection. See if you can drink cranberry juice. Drink a lot of cranberry. I know that, see. Cranberry juice is good for your kidneys and your bladder and things like that. Obviously, you'll be on antibiotics. I remember one time I had a kidney infection. It started off like a chill down below, and I was needing the toilet all the time. And see, when I was going to the toilet, it was as if it was a full pee I was doing, but there was only like drips coming out, and I was like, oh God, the pain. And then it turned into blood when I was going to the toilet. And then I still hadn't been to the doctor, and then it ended up I was doubled over in pain, and they had to give me antibiotics and all that. Do you not like cranberry juice? I quite like it. I don't like it with my flavouring though. I know there's a YouTuber that's our drink of choice. No names shall be said. Yes, oh, that you're drinking that. Good. I know that's good for you. Do you know what I love? A lot of people don't like tomato juice. I love tomato juice. Some people put Worcestershire sauce in it, though. I don't do that. Do you like vodka and cranberry? There's another YouTuber on here that's her, as I said, her drink of choice is the cranberry. I like my Russian flavouring with Lilt, lemonade or 7-Up. I don't like it with cola, and I don't like it with my Iron Brew. But I like it with that. Beth, I done that with cider. I cannot stand the smell of cider now. See, if I smell cider, it gives me the boke. Because we were mad with it. We were under 18 as well. We were under. See, I can tell now. We were under 18, right? And I was always the one that would go in for the booze because I looked like Madonna. You know, I looked a bit older than I was. We were about 16, and we decided, you know, a 2-litre bottle of cider like that was like £1.50. Right, so we all chipped in our money. And we got this big 2-litre bottle of cider like that. And we drank it, and we were absolutely hammered. That was one of the nights I said I was staying with my friend. She said she was staying with me. There was another girl that said she was staying with me. And another girl that said that she was staying at my friend's house. But there was no phones back then. So we all got away with it. And I think we went camping. We had 2 litres of cider. Just as well it was in the summertime. So we drank that, and I ended up absolutely wrecked. And the next day when I was doing a pee, it just smelled like cider, so it was giving me the boke even more. So I can't even smell it. Oh my God, yeah, see. Oh no, I can't have my Iron Brew and my vodka because, well, I don't know, I just don't like it. And I don't like cola with vodka either. See, that is a horrible feeling when you've got the urine infection and you're needing the toilet all the time, and when you go, it's just a tiny drop that comes out, and you're like, oh, you feel as if you're doing a massive pee. Gold dust, did you see? You were in my gang then. We were all you see, you are my kind of people. But your mum couldn't get checking up on you, neither she could, but there was no mobile phones. The kids these days are never going to get away with what we got up with, which is good. Because I'd hate to think my children were doing the stuff I was doing. I think all parents are like that. Don't do as I do as I say. I've learned the mistakes for you. I kept saying that to them. I've learned the mistakes. There's my Sky. Good morning, my beautiful Sky. Good morning to you. Sky, Sophie is sitting up today. I'm so proud and happy. Sitting in a chair. Well, she could be sitting in a bed, but she's in the chair at the side of the bed. She's sitting up. Oh my God, babe. Oh. As the Smart Price energy drink. Oh no, I've not got that one. Oh, Blue Charge it's called, as does one, because I get it. But I don't drink it with my Russian flavouring. But see how the Monk's wine that Sky hates, that's absolutely full with the energy drink. that's got loads of caffeine in it, so you get hammered on that, and then you can't sleep. You're absolutely drunk and you're like that. You cannot sleep. Oh my goodness, Angela. See, I know my brother's got one of his kidneys removed, and he's got his renal gland removed, so that must be round about the kidney area, I imagine. Again, I don't know, but it must be round about there, I'm thinking. Yeah, Blackthorn cider, yeah. What was the name of it? Mary Down cider was the name of the cider we used to get. Mary Down. We were merry and we were down a lot. That's what we were. Mary Down. Yes, see. And my brother, he's got, so his immune system, he's not going to have, I don't think he's got an immune system anymore. Oof. I've never had a bucky bomb, Beth. It sounds dangerous. Yes, Sky. Oh, she's wearing one of her nighties just now. She's got the blue nightie on. It's dark blue and it's got seashells all over it. She's got that one on just now, so she has. Oh, Long Island iced tea. I had the cocktails when I went to Aviemore. We went to Aviemore for a wee long weekend one time, and that's what I was drinking. Yes, and she's holding her phone herself, and her dad's taking up her laptop. Hold on to let these hooligans out. Wait till you hear them, they're going out to terrorise the bloody neighbourhood. Right, out you go then. Don't be going crazy. They're away looking for the cat, that's what they're away looking for. It's a smart cat as well. It sits on the wall and looks down at them like that. Oh, I don't know how you could survive drinking the Buckfast and Red Bull. I mean, that's caffeine upon caffeine. And you're wide awake anyway with the monk's wine. You're wide awake. Usually we see with the Russian flavouring, I get a good sleep. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out for the count. See if I drink the monk's wine, I'm like that. Thinking, what time's it now? 11 o'clock at night? I should be sleeping. Oh, golfer girl, you're going to be... I love the Olympic Games. Yes, they don't have in intensive care. They've not got like shower facilities or anything like that because the people in intensive care, they're all kind of wired up and they've all got catheters and things like that. And yeah, there they are. Oh, Angela, there they are. They're wee badges. Look at them, my babies. So she's just been getting kind of a bed bath. That's all she's been getting. So when she... Hopefully they'll put her in high dependency today or tomorrow. We're still waiting on that. Then she can go for a shower. And she's going to smell like coconut because I've bought her coconut everything. Coconut shampoo, conditioner and body wash. And she's got a nice new sponge. And she's got Dove deodorant. And she's got body spray. She's got a nice wee hairbrush. I've got her hair ties to put her hair up. So I think I've covered everything. See, the thing is, I know what you need in hospitals. This is a lot of people don't realise what you need in hospitals. I've got you. I've got your back. If you're in hospital, I know what to bring you. A wee bit of contraband. Here's a wee bottle of monk's wine here. Enjoy yourself tonight. Enjoy yourself. Yes, Angela, the cat sits on top of the wall just looking at them as if, what are you going to do about it? And the two of them are daft. They're jumping up like this and everything like that. And the cat's just not even bothered, just looks at them like, I see. In fact, the cat looked at them and then sprayed up against the back of my fence as if, you think it's your garden, watch this. Oh, no, there's a squirrel over there. Jesus, do you know what it's like? It's like the bloody Cinderella right now. The animals are all coming to the bungalow. It's still sitting there. He's won't be able to, it's in the bushes now. Right, it's away. All the animals are kicking off. What the hell's going on? Hey, all the animals are coming here today. Yeah, see, I like grapes. I remember asking my big brother when I was in hospital as a wee girl to bring me up hard-boiled eggs and nuts because they Laurel and Hardy. There was an episode in Laurel and Hardy where Hardy was in hospital and Laurel brought him up hard-boiled eggs and nuts. And I wanted my brother to bring me that up in hospital. So that's why I had hard-boiled eggs and nuts one time. That was before your mum and that couldn't stay with you. See, when I was a wee girl, there was no staying with your child. Your child just got left in the hospital. And my dad was a bus driver at the time, so I remember looking out the window at all the buses and thinking, that's my dad's bus. For goodness sake! It's kicking off in here today. I don't know what's going on. Right, come on, guys. See, they're in high alert now. They're in high alert after the CAT. And then the squirrel. Look at them. Terrors. Look at this day, though. Oof. Next will be the postman. They'll see and they'll go crazy. I love the Olympics. I love the Summer Olympics and I love the Winter Olympics so much. And that's only... My TV never gets turned on. I can't even remember the last time the TV was on. But see, when the Olympics is on, it'll be on. I'll be watching the Olympics. I love synchronised swimming. I know a lot of people don't like that. You know how I like swimming, so I love the synchronised swimming. I think it's amazing that they can do all that. I've tried to lift my leg in the water. There's no chance in hell. No chance in hell I can lift my leg out of the water. I've tried. No. They don't even care about the squishy anymore. They don't care. I'm going to have to get a new squishy and squish them. But they don't really bother now. They just go, alright, it's just a squishy. Poppy! Do you hear her? Because she can see the thing over the road. Mr. Mikey's eyes aren't as good anymore. Oh yeah, bunnies, they can go fast. Bunny rabbits, they would want to see that's what they were bred for. Jack Russells, they were bred to catch rats and things like that. So any kind of wee animal. In fact, there was one time I was traumatised. Mr. Mickey caught a butterfly in his mouth, and the butterfly's legs were kind of coming out Mr. Mickey's mouth like that, and I was going ta 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 like that to him, and he was like, no chance. And I was trying to prise his jaw open. His eyes were white like this, and you could just see his legs moving, and you knew it would be fluttering in his mouth, and his eyes were like that. We eventually got the poor thing out, but I couldn't save it. I tried to save it. I was traumatised. And then I seen a bee fly out his mouth one time. Oh, they're special. Jack Russells are quite special. Yeah, so the Olympics, I love this. I love the synchronised swimming. I love that event. Gymnastics, oh my God, I love that. The men's gymnastics and the ladies' gymnastics is awesome. I love that. The Winter Olympics, the curling, because Scotland, that's the one thing we're good at, chucking big stones. That's what we're good at in Scotland, throwing a big stone. I can throw that stone. So curling is our sport. So we're usually, like, we usually get a medal in the curling. So that's how I like it, because it's the only sport Scotland really are kind of good at. So, yeah, and the Scotland team, oh, for God's sake. I think it's Stirling, the train. I think it's Stirling. It's a tiny wee bloody dog. They're out the back barking now. Peter, I know I'm trying to do a live stream and they're at it. What else do I like about the... Oh, see the Winter Olympics, the boys and girls that do all that snowboarding thing. My God. Amazing. Absolutely. That's all new stuff, that. And they never had that when I was wee. They had a man called Eddie the Eagle. I think the man came in last place or something like that, right? But the man didn't know how to ski. Right? He didn't know. He was a bus driver or something like that, right? Eddie the Eagle. A milkman, I can't remember, but it was something like that, and somebody just says to him, why don't you put these skis on and go down the big hill like that and do a ski jump? Right, the man's never done it before, and he ended up a hero in the UK. He ended up an absolute hero, the man, even though he came in like last or second last place or something like that. The point of him actually managing to get down the hill and do this ski jump was just amazing. Do you know what it was kind of like? The bobsleigh team, can you remember the bobsleigh team, Cool Runnings? You know, a bunch of Jamaican guys that have never seen snow before. Do you know what we should do? Go on that bobs. That's deadly, deadly dangerous. That. Let's do a bobsleigh. Well, that's what kind of Eddie the Eagle was like. It was just like, put these skis on and jump down that big hill. Yes, Angela, the curling, I like it though. And I like the wheelchair curling, which is awesome. See, I like to watch the Paralympics as well, because you know, I've got a problem and stuff like that, and I like to see these people that can do stuff like that are don't care they've got a disability. They can do it just as good as like the normal people, if that's the right word for it. Able-bodied people, I should say. So the wheelchair curling's also awesome. I love all of that. I'm glued to it. Yeah, the strongest man. See see when they do the weightlifting and stuff like that. I'm like, and their veins in their head. I'm like, oh my God, that vein's going to pop in that man's head. Oh, see, Jenny, I missed, and I've lost. Oh, there it is. I'd lost my mouse, and it was sitting right in front of me. What's a hump day? Hump day is a Wednesday, random. That's what hump day is. Hump day is Wednesday. Everybody's hump day. It's nothing dirty if you think that's what this channel's about. We're not there yet. usually the last 5 minutes of the stream we get to kind of that, but not today. Not today. Oh, well, she went to the Highland Games, didn't she, Mrs. Doubtwater? That's the. I mean, there's another sport that only the Scottish. Let's throw this big tree. So let's see who can throw this tree the furthest away. Tossing the caber, you know, that sounds a bit naughty right there. Tossing the caber. I'm going to get this tree and I'm going to throw it as far as I can. I bet you can't throw a tree. Who thinks these kind of things in the curling, throwing big stones? That's what we've got. And golf, of course, golf. No. Yeah, they chuck the big trees, big cabers, tossing the caber. It sounds weird. But they twirl round first. Did they twirl round first, or is that a different thing? Oh no, that's the ball on the chain, isn't it? The ball on the chain that they twirl round and round, their wee skirts all flapping in the wind. I don't mind watching that either. That's a good watch. Ah. So I'm looking forward to that. And it being in Japan, I'd love to go to Japan because Japan's got a special piece of my heart because I worked for Mizuno, you see. And I mean, the Japanese that we worked with were my friends, and they even came to my wedding, so they did. And they were going, Linda-san, see, they called me Linda-san. I think San's like Mister, but they gave the women the same treatment as on equal as men, so they called me Linda-san. They'd be going, Linda-san, very expensive dress, like that. And I'd be going, yes. And I remember pulling up my dress like that and showing them my garter, and they were all excited. They were going, oh, Linda-san. Yeah, it was so funny. They had better cameras than the photographer we had for the wedding, I remember that. And better suits than everybody. Yeah, I used to love hearing the stories about Japan. In fact, one of the guys, he was quite a wealthy boy because he had a kind of Ferrari or something like that, a sports car. And in his house in Japan, it wasn't just him and his mum and dad and siblings. The gran and grandpa would stay in the house, and it'd be like the whole family stayed in the one house. Good morning, walking in hot ice. So I loved in fact, I've got cherry blossom. I've got cherry blossom here because they were always talking about cherry blossom in Japan. And my wee tree out there, that's a cherry blossom tree. So... but I always wanted to go, And I was even learning the language. Trying to. In fact, they made me, I'd memorised a big long spiel. God knows what I was saying. Because one of the big bosses was coming out to the factory that day. And I had to say this big spiel and I done it really, really good. I don't know what I was saying to them, the man. Could have been saying anything. It must have been something good because he was right impressed. So I was like... And that was my party trick when I was drunk. I can speak some Japanese. Domo arigato gozaimasu doidashimashite. It's a great language. And there used to be a wee van that would come round the factory. Because it wasn't just our factory that was a Japanese factory. There was other factories that were Japanese as well. And they made glass and other things, right? But it was Japanese. So this wee van used to come around the factories to sell Japanese food and stuff. We were always amazed with this because it'd be like the raw fish and the rice and seaweed and things like that. I'd never seen a bit of seaweed that you could eat. The only seaweed I saw was at the beach. So it was amazing seeing all of that stuff. I never ate it though. I did have sake. I had sake on my hen night So I did. I had sake, and you heat it up. You heat it up so it gets into you faster or something like that if you heat the sake up. I was thinking, why do we not heat everything up? We should get a bottle of monk's wine, give it a wee 5 minute in the stove, and then it's going to get to you even quicker. That's what they've done. They heat up the sake, and they do love their karaoke. That's not a thing that people just say. They love karaoke, love it. Walking in hot. She's sitting up today. She's sitting in a chair today. Oh my God, I'm so happy that she's sitting up. It's the first time she's sat up since, well, nearly 2 weeks. That she's actually sitting up in a chair. She's still got all the tubes. She's got the tube in her nose and she's got tubes all coming out here. There's about 5 tubes I counted this morning and all that. But she's sitting up today. And they've been telling her to do a little bit of exercise because she's not used any muscles at all. So she's going to have to kind of move about to try and build up the muscles. But see, when I seen her this morning, oh my God, I was almost crying. I was so happy. So I Skyped my mum immediately and said, "Mum, wait till you see her." So my mum, we're all so happy. So she's getting her laptop today. So she might be putting pictures and stuff. Let's see if she does. I'll put them on my Facebook and let you see her. My wee darling. Do you know what I would like? I would like people that maybe do have a eating disorder to watch this or to listen to my story as a mother of someone that's been going through it, and see how it's not just that it's not their fault for one thing. That's not their fault. They need to get treatment for their mind as well as their body. That's what they need to get. And if my story again helps somebody, then I'd be so happy that someone listened to me. Oh yeah, Warren Hotties, you know that she's going to be getting Big Bird stuff at Christmas time. There's probably a cuddly Big Bird. I'm going to be looking. That's at Sesame Street. I'm going to be looking for stuff like that now. That's for. And Peter, as I say, Peter's going to be Brian forever. Do you go dash the? See, we never get taught any Gaelic at all in school. In fact, we never get taught anything about our country. And the only thing I knew was Edinburgh had a big castle. That was about it. William Wallace, no idea. Robert the Bruce, who's that? The Campbells and the McDonalds, I didn't know nothing. It's only as I got older, it's only until I left school we started to learn things like Glencoe. I'll tell you something though, everybody. Ah, thank you. What was it? Oh, Glencoe, right. Now, there was a big battle in Glencoe. I think it was the Campbells and McDonalds. Crazy folk, right? And the Campbells are on one side, McDonald's are, and it's a big glen like this, right? It's a big glen like that. And they just all came charging down the hill at each other like this. And then there was a terrible Barney, a fight, and a lot of people lost their life. So in Glencoe, when you're going into Glencoe, there's a big thing, a big statue thing telling you about Glencoe. But I'll tell you, the hair stands up on the back of your neck. It's one of the places that, see, even if you didn't know, you would get out the car and think there's something spooky about this place. Because we were there and the hair on the back of my neck was standing on end. I thought, we need to get out of here. It's riddled with ghosts. Riddled. I don't want one coming in the car and coming home with me. So, I mean, we didn't even know about that. That wasn't until I was older that I found out about Glencoe and stuff. We knew about the Loch Ness Monster. We knew about him, Nessie. Okay, the new. Okay means, oh yes. Oh yes. If somebody said to you, are you feeling good today? You go, okay. Just meaning, oh yes, I'm feeling good today. And then the new means just now. So, okay, yes, just now I'm feeling good. I mean, we don't use okay the new a lot. It's just people have put the words together, but that's basically what it means. It means uck, yes, the now. That's about it. Do you know, I had a laugh with the Japanese. Again, they couldn't roll their tongue. They couldn't roll their rrr. They couldn't roll their R's rrr, like that, right? And we were trying to get them to say, round the ragged rock, the ragged rascal ran. Right, we were trying, they were going, round, R. And we were going, no, rrr, and they were going, R. Oh, it was so funny. We had such a good laugh. Sophie, walking in hot ice, Sophie speaks German. Sophie's good at German. My husband's, ex-husband's mum, no, not mum, gran came from Germany, so his mum was half German. So they had German in their blood. So that's why Sophie wanted to take German when she was in high school. And when she spoke to the granny in German, the granny was actually quite impressed. Like that. They couldn't do that. It was hilarious. Arr. Arr. They would be doing that. We'd go, no, do this with your tongue. See, trying to explain it to somebody how to do it. It was hilarious. I do, Sky. I do know a little. I know a few words in German. 3 words I know, actually. More dogs out there, for God's sake. They're at it, Big Brother, today. Bakey! Mikey! What is he like? Out. A bad boy. I know, we were saying with your tongue, and oh, it was hilarious. But they must have had a good laugh at us trying to say Japanese as well. Spring, there's been a lot of spring fever around about here with the animals. They've all been at it. It's good to see someone's at it. But it's sort of, they're coming fluent that they're at it in front of my window as if to look what we're doing and you're definitely not. I've had birds, I've had squirrels and everything all doing it. Well, for years I thought I was saying in Spanish to folk, where's the ladies' toilet? And it turns out now I've been saying meet me in the alley in 5 minutes or something like that. Right, I've been saying, what was it? Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor? I always thought that meant, can you tell me where the ladies' bathrooms is, please? And I would be dropping that at parties. Here, I can say, where's the toilet? So we're all right, ladies. See if we need, I'm your woman for the job. I know how to ask. Right, and it turns out all this time, it's something like, meet me in the alley in 10 minutes, I've been saying to folk. That's what I've been saying. And been dead happy about it as well. Here, maybe there's a lot of guys to this day still in alleys waiting on me. You'd never know. Yes, but there you are. Do you know where I learnt that? Can you remember back in the day you would get cassettes from the library? Cassettes, and it was learn Spanish in 7 days or something. Right, so you're thinking, well, can't go wrong here. And you put the cassette in and it goes, por favor, and you'd go, por favor, please, thank you. And do you know, it was just like, donde está? Good morning or hello. Donde, you had to say it 3 times. And they said, see if you were to just let the tape play while you're sleeping, it would subconsciously go into your brain and you'd wake up in the morning and be fluent. So I've been listening to it in my bed, and for some reason I thought it was Don Diez de la Labro de Senoras. And it's really, I'll meet you in the back alley in 5 minutes there, pal. Don't tell the ex-husband, you know what I mean? There you are, I've been naughty and not even realised it. As I say, there's probably guys in the alleys to this day waiting on me. Same as the guy up swimming. He's probably still waiting on me. Yeah, I don't know what the hell I've been saying anyway. It definitely isn't where's the ladies' toilet. It's definitely not that I've been saying something else. Well, it's done now. But anyway, see at parties, nobody knew anyway. They always thought, here, Linda's quite bright, isn't she? And I've been like, ah, yeah, I'm quite bright and bright. Look at me, I'm fancy here. I can say a couple of words. And I can say, je m'appelle Linda. Right. Check her out. She's multilinguistic. Yeah, I can speak Japanese as well, by the way. Did you know that? I can do that. Wachami no namae wa Linda Dezu. They'd all be like, my God, you're amazing. You should become an expert. And I'm like, well, let's see, I've not got time. ¿Dónde está los barnos de... No. It's the postman. Driving me insane today. They're triggered. They're absolutely triggered. It's just a letter. I don't know why he didn't post it in my wee box, but let's see what's here. Oh, it's garden stuff. I'll show you some stuff here. What else have we got? Ooh! That's, how much is that? £199. That's not bad. That's nice, eh, as well. There we go. Yeah, I know merd. I know what that means. I know merd. I'm not saying a word. If my friend got a dirty magazine. I'd be embarrassed reading a dirty magazine at my age. My wee face would be all flushed. See if I'm reading a book, right now it's been a while since I've read a book, but see if I'm in there's a wee bit anything like that, I'm kind of looking at the page and then looking about me as if people know what I'm reading. Do you know what it was? Mills and Boons. There was a Mills and Boons book I read years ago. Good morning, Kendra. Good morning. A Mills and Boons. Mills and Boons was always about romantic things. You know, it was always romance in the air. There's Poppy playing with her toy now. I was asking, where's the ladies' laundry? For God's sake. I'm saying to my friends, I've got it covered, ladies, if we need to go to the bathroom. Imagine me talking to someone from Spain. They'd be like, the ladies' laundry? What are you talking about? So there you are. Well, listen, I know how to say where's the ladies' laundry in Spanish. It sounds good though, Donde está la labro de señoras, por favor. It sounds quite fancy, doesn't it? So I can say that now. I know. See if you need laundry, ladies. Don't worry about it. You're safe with me. If we need the laundry, I've got that covered. Yeah, I thought I had. I'll need to look up how to say "meet me in the back alley" because I kind of want to know now. I kind of want to know that phrase. It might come in useful one day. You never know. Next time I'm in Spain, if I ever get to go to Spain or anywhere again, no, see, as long as this virus is going on, I'm thinking, am I never going to get on holiday again ever? Maybe not. Yes, I wouldn't be doing it, but they do. They do that. That's what women do. Some women. In fact, that's what my mum had said about the stalker postman was in my toilet for 20 minutes. My mum had said to me, you know what he was doing in there, don't you? And I'm thinking, oh, Mum, don't be saying it. I know what you're thinking. I was thinking he was relieving himself, right? And my mum went, he was looking for knickers. That's what they kind of people do. I was going, what kind of people do that? Who are you hanging about with, mother? No people I know do that. There wasn't any in the toilet anyway, and the toothbrush went straight in the bin, because I know they were up that postman's ass. That's what he'd have been doing with our toothbrushes. No way was I going to use that, or have my children use their toothbrush after that. Sky, we need to learn that. That's what we need to do. We need to learn how to say that in every language. Meet me in the alley in 5 minutes. Oh no, Angela, my goodness. Well, there you go, Sky. I couldn't believe what my mother was saying to me. I thought she thought, well, I was thinking it was in there, you know, rubbing one out. Is that what the youngins say these days? I thought he was in there doing that. And my mum corrected me, no. Do you know he was looking for knickers? Look, 20 minutes looking for knickers for 20 minutes? What was he doing? Pulling the floorboards up? Pulling the floorboard? What was he doing for 20 minutes? I got that bad I was going to chat, but don't go, excuse me, are you okay in there? I got that, you know, it was uncomfortable amount of time that he was in that bathroom. I was like, my God, what's he doing in there? Oh no, I didn't, Michael. That sounds terrible. And good morning to you as well. Oh, that's terrible. The world's went, I'm telling you, the world has went, I don't know if it's a Scottish phrase or a universal phrase or whatever, but the world's went tits up. That's what we say. It's went tits up, the world. We need some calm now. Let's all just calm down. I've been trying to get the people of Scotland to calm down with their partying and all that. I tell you, it's all going to kick off now. See the warm weather, they're all going to be lying at the beach. Those golfer girls looked it up for us. Nuch Trem Enel Caljon Trezo in 5 minutos. I'll need to remember that. Oh my goodness. They tase them. Are tasers allowed? See, I know that in the USA you're allowed firearms and things like that. Are you allowed tasers? Because we're not allowed anything. We're not even allowed pepper spray in here in this country. That's why every house in Scotland's got a baseball bat but 0 baseballs. Oh my goodness, see, 13 and 15. They've ruined their life as well as the man's life that they've taken. That's horrible. And can you imagine that was one of your children? That would be devastating for the whole family. It's not legal. Oh my goodness. See, there you go, girls as well. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. See, this is it. The racism is a big thing, isn't it? In fact, I'm watching the George Floyd trial just now. See if you haven't been watching that. It's in Law and Crime, I think it's called, and I've been watching that. And I tell you, see, after this trial, I know it's all going to kick off again. But I tell you, see if you, it's really difficult to watch. I must put that out there if you are thinking about watching it. I found it very difficult to watch the video. I had never seen the video all the way through, the George Floyd, and to see it all the way through, I actually felt sick. It really brought up the emotions that I felt sick. So I'm watching that now. I think it's going to go on for about 4 weeks or so. But I'm in the chat lurking. I'm a lurker in the chat. So if he's going and you might see me talking, because now and again I've had enough of the trolls and I've got to say something. You know, you look, they're getting on my bloody last nerve. I'm going to have to say something to them. Oh. Nobody came to the aid of the driver. See, that's, and he was 66. Oh, it's shocking, Michael. That's shocking. How can people not see past colours and things like that? I don't understand it. As a human being. That's terrible. I could not, oh. Were they, I mean, it's no excuse, but were they on drugs or something like that? Do you know, Michael? Or were they just... as I say, it's on Law and Crime, and it's this will be the third day. It started on Monday, the trial, and already there's been fireworks in the court because people are, you know, the defence has been raging and the judge has been giving people into trouble and all that. Thank you, Angela, for remembering people to give me a wee thumbs up. Thank you. They were just sober and just, I mean, see, that's horrible. That's horrible. And a 66-year-old driver just doing his business, and that was it. Carjacking. That's shocking, Michael, and I feel so sad for the man's family. And see, this is it. A lot of people think there's no racism at all. Racism is a thing of the past. It's definitely not. It's still here, living every day. Racism. It's just that it's the norm that people have just been, okay, it's not racist. That's just the normal way things are. It's not. People need to wake up and see what it is. It's like the George Floyd trial that I'm watching just now. Personally, I think if George Floyd was a white man, I don't think the police officer would have had his knee on the man's neck for that length of time. That's my opinion on it, and it's a strong opinion I've got. That's the way I feel. I don't feel like that officer would have had him pinned to the ground for 9 minutes and something if he was a white man. So, and I'm listening to all the, I'm trying my best to be just listening to the evidence, and I wouldn't have been a good juror because I've already got a kind of biased opinion on it, you know. But yes, see, he would have never had his knee on that man's neck for that length of time if that was a white man. We can all see it. I mean, how can people not? This is the thing. How can they not see this? How can they just say this is it's just a normal thing? He'd have done it to a white man. No, he wouldn't have. No, he wouldn't have. All lives do matter, but Black Lives Matter as well, because for so long they have been treated as second-class citizens and stuff like that, and it's about time. It's about time that people get a grip and realise that people aren't the colour of their skin. They're people. They're human beings. Do you know what it's like? There's a picture somewhere and it's like skeletons, and they've got a skeleton of a gay man, a lesbian, a black man, a white man, and the skeletons are all exactly the same. We're all human. I know, God, forget it, so it's horrible. ASMR craft video. There's my ASMR craft. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing good. Yes, see, I can't. It turns my stomach watching that kind of violence. It turns my, as I said, the one of the hardest films I ever watched in my life was that 12 Years a Slave or something like that. I couldn't even get through the movie. I had to stop it a few times because it was so disturbing for me to watch that. It really, I've never had to do that with a movie before. You don't see Michael? Yeah, Michael's here. Did he go? Did he? There he is, he's there. Oh, see, it's throughout the world, Michael. Racism is it's throughout the world. Do you know? I'll tell you a good place, Scotland. We love everybody. we're like, do you want a wee? See if do you want a whiskey? Right, that's it. You're a brother to me. You're a brother. We like to open our arms to people of all races, religions, and all the rest of it. I think as a nation, we're pretty good at treating people like people. And listen, see if they're an arsehole. They're an arsehole. It doesn't matter what colour they are. So I think we, as a wee country, we're only a tiny country for God's sake, but I think we're good. Oh no, what's wrong with you, my beautiful Kajima, good morning to you. Good morning. There's Poppy going to kill the couch now. Look, she's going to dig that up. Yes, but love, that's what we want to spread on this channel. Michael, are you talking to me, Michael? We don't have Michael, we don't really do it, but with this channel we try not to do this kind of thing. My channel is about love and good feeling and all the rest of it. I think the whole chat's with me when they say it's a terrible thing that's happened to this man. I think that none of us in this chat room would say it was a right thing that happened. I think we're all horrified about that, but in this particular channel, we try and keep it a bit more upbeat. We do talk about things, but we try not to bring the chat down like that. See, you're allowed to have opinions, but I don't like people getting not attacked. I'm not saying you're attacking anybody, but we try and keep it positive in here. And anyway, I think I'm going to cut it anyway because I've been on a while. We've been on a while, so yes, as I say, we all try and keep it. I mean, none of us in this chat are going to ever think that that was the right thing that happened. We're all shocked that would happen to someone just going to their work. Nobody would be thinking anything different in here. As I say, we're all a kind of loving group. We all love each other. We're just a loving channel here. We like to love. Sometimes we like to get in the gutter, but that's it. So, and anyway, I'm having a great day today. My daughter sat up for the first time today in over a week. Nearly 2 weeks, my daughter sat up today for the first time. So I'm going to have a wonderful, wonderful day today, and I hope you do too. And my trough's coming. My trough to put my plants in's coming. So I'm going to have my green thumbs on. I'm going to pretend I'm a gardener this afternoon. So thank you all so much for coming in. I love you all very much, and I'll be back again tomorrow. and I'm going to give you all big hugs and kisses. Bye, everyone.